Okay, and welcome back. And now we're going to talk about private blog networks, or PBNs. Now, private blog network is a network of private blogs. So those could be blogs that are owned by any individual person, a company, which are primarily used to hyperlink to a website. Now, the way that we use these in SEO is that we purchase a domain, and then with that domain, we build a site behind it for the specific use of pointing links back at our client site or personal site or business site or whatever site we're trying to help get increase in domain authority. What we do, we put them on a different host. So when you purchase those domains, you're going to put them on different hosts. So let's say you have PBN1. Now you can have multiple domains on a single host, but you want to make sure that they don't point at the same sites. So example here, we would have the client site, which PBN1, 2, and 3.2. Now PBN1 would be on a different host, PBN2 would be on a different host, PBN3 would be on a different host. Now let's say that you had PBN1 or 1, 2, 3 going down. Now this point this site, this point a different client site, and then the third one point at a different site. That way search doesn't see any patterns. The idea here is we don't want to see patterns. Now I'm not going to go in too much detail here, as these are more of the advanced strategies for being able to link something or rank something that is in a highly competitive course or highly competitive niche. All right, and also don't link a PBN to a PBN. So don't link PBN1 to PBN2 to PBN3. But what we can do is we link our citations to our client site. We can link a PBN to the citation. We can link a PBN to the social site. All right, but they all only go to the client site and they don't interlink outside of that. So this is a PBN that I had built. It is not ranking. I was playing around with it, testing out some stuff, so it no longer is indexed in Google. And I don't show a live PBN with client stuff on it because I don't want anyone doing any neg SEO to it or finding out who my clients are. So with this, what we have is the PBN, which I set up just like a regular site. So it looks, it feels, it acts just like any regular site that someone would do. This one's on WordPress back end, so it'd be easier for me to show you what's going on. I want to show you how I set it up. So the first thing you do is you buy your domain, right? And then you can do that a number of ways in which you can go and find people who will buy the domain name for you, and you want a minimum domain authority of about 15. You want a minimum trust flow and citation flow of 15 on that. Just as we were looking before for buying links, we're going to do the same thing. Once we get it, we put it on the host. Now we're going to have settings, and our settings is going to be to where we want our post, or hold on, let me get to it. We want our post to be one page. So we're going to look at, going to customize, and then we're going to do your latest post is going to be what is on the home page. All right, and then what happens, and we're going to have it full text display so you can see the whole post. Then we're going to, I like to add spider spanker that prevents any bots from hitting it, and it also prevents other SEOs from being able to see that this links to my site. Unless they had webmaster tools or in webmaster tools, but if competitors trying to do an evaluation of your site, this will block any other spiders from hitting it, like SEMrush or Moz. And then we're going to make sure that our permalinks are set to the post name. So we're going to select post name here, so that way it comes up just like this. So if I was to click and view this post individually, it's got Mario Andretti favorite car racers. Just come up with the name instead of a file name or file number or a date and timestamp. And then what we do is we build it out. I like to put a contact us page where I got information of this is a fake profile I had built and place it under, in which I also did the domain or the hosting through, so that matches up. And then I've got an about us page where it just talks about the site in general. About 500 words or more is what you want. I've got images. I added some widgets to make it look natural. I built a Twitter site for it. I allow the ability to share. And once you've got all that set up, so you've got your domain, you've got the about us, the contact us, create one regular general post that talks about kind of the site at a high level with some outbound authoritative links, a video. You're going to create your post, and you're going to do just like a blog post on your site, in which when you build it, I use iRadder usually, or I'll take and you got to be careful because they're getting better at identifying if it's spam content or not. So make sure that's something that's read and provides some value. And then I've got my top link here. It's the primary one, drive to the home page of my site. Then I got my authoritative outbound link. I've got an image just like we optimized for already. We've got a video. I've got another outbound link to the site on a sub page of the site. That's not the home page. And then I link to the social site. So what this does is that we have authority that's being passed to Facebook on a domain authority of 100, right? So that increases page authority. And then that page authority, domain authority are pushed to the client site or your site to help increase its page and domain authority as well. So that is how we build out a PBN and use them to increase the domain authority of a site. Now you can build these on any type of backend or platform. You want to switch it up a little bit. I've got this one on WordPress, and that is the basics on building out a PBN.